Hello guys, and welcome to episode 17 of my Empire Total War campaign playing as Prussia, going for world domination. Previously we managed to push back the Ottomans from Lvov and we made some ground into the Finnish lands. We're going to have to deal with the cav that they put in Vilnius, but otherwise we should be fine to clear this out. Today we're going to be probably moving on towards Vienna. I'm tempted to make this attack because if I can make it succeed, it would be pretty big. I'm going to move forwards my agent here. Let's see what's there. Yeah, there's only 2 units of line infantry and a cannon unit. Now, our numbers are very low, but if I play this correctly, I should be fine. My agent was executed. Oh, never mind. Saying that, just before we, yeah, just before I do that, it was lucky we revealed this army in Prussia, because that's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Alright, so what we'll do then is probably take the time to replenish this force entirely, which is going to cost all of my money. And then we'll finish off this army. And then we'll come down with this one and attack that. That will bring in the reinforcements and we can kill them at the same time. Yeah, okay, perfect. Right, let's assault. We could probably demand surrender and they would take it, but I don't want to do that. Of course, I want to pull in their forces. We'll assault. We'll jump on in. And then these 2 armies combined, the one from Bavaria and the one from Prague, can both push onto Vienna. I think these forces alone could probably take the army we're up against. Just going to leave them there. Our reinforcements are coming in from the left. It's fine. Theirs are coming in from behind them, so I think we just move up, start moving towards them. My general over here. Encourage my forces. And their cav unit there is just charging straight towards us. The square should be able to deal with them there. Around the forces. Are they actually stuck? I think they're actually stuck. That's awkward. Guess we just do this with our line infantry then. If we attack them sooner than later, then I can take out their units one by one, which is why I'm pushing forwards here. No, can we just like kill this unit, please? What are they doing? They're just like sat there letting them attack them. Oh my, this is ridiculous. Oh, now we're being shot at as well. Great. Might just go into a square so that we kill those. I find it so silly. And they managed to kill like 10 men with 4 cav. Technically, I probably don't need to push on them anymore, like they've already lined up. The best thing I can probably do is actually fall back a little bit, so that when the cav attacks we can just deal with them one by one. We'll wait for that to get in position, then they'll probably, yeah, send forward their cav. The charge was pretty devastating, but it'll be fine. I don't really want them to charge into my general just in case they kill him. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if he died. I'm pretty sure he's like a low star general. Oh, really? Oh, the chances of that happening are so low. What is that? The first one they kill is my general. Out of almost the entire cavalry unit. Oh, I'm not doing too well with my generals in this campaign, huh? Insane. Right, let's move forwards. Shoot those Pandoras at least. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay. I'm actually going to shift all of these across because this little building here, this little shack is blocking my line of sight. Right, while that's happening, I need to get my cav to come around the side. They can probably kill this Vulcan citizenry. Extended engagement there is a bad idea. I'm gonna bring these over. I was kind of thinking maybe I hold him back just in case he's wounded like the last general, but I don't think I'll be that lucky twice. So we'll just bring him in to charge these guys. We keep sort of branching in, I think. Tightening the line on them. I'm just going to fire at each of these line infantry units. Hopefully we can do enough damage. I'm going to charge into that Vulcan Cicero at the back in the meantime. I'm surprised we aren't killing more of them doing this. I feel like we should be hitting a lot more than we are. That's them all dealt with. So I don't need to kill off the Vulcan Cicero. The main one that I'm going to need to kill is the line infantry. Because the line infantry are part of the second army, whereas the Vulcan Cicero will just die with the settlement. Alright, that'll do. Let's quit the battle. It was a close victory, apparently. I mean, half of my men didn't even come on the field, so made it a bit more difficult than it needed to be. But alas, it's just how it is. We could probably go and attack this as well, but that would then leave Prague undefended. They have those like 2 sets of cannons, which is a bit of a pain. Because if I send one unit and then we get canistered, that'd be really bad. I'm not sure if they have canister shot yet. I guess technically we could check. If I go to diplomatic relations and then go to Austria and ask them for peace, and then we go to technology. Yeah, they don't have it yet. Okay. So that's actually fine then. I think some of this infantry is actually able to move a little bit further. The cav can definitely, I was going to say definitely get in, but apparently not. Also, my general survived that battle. So I guess that's a good thing. Let's send 2 units to go and attack this. We're going to have to jump in and play it out. But after this, what we're going to do is try and get as many units as close to the settlement as possible. Because then if these 2 units get attacked in this farmstead, then I can reinforce them. We just march into their fire. Might be better to run. Gotta kill the cav unit and then good. Right, we go. Kill them off. Surprised how well they're doing. Just make sure we kill off the other one. I don't know if we'll be able to catch them though. The dudes on the cannons are actually pretty fast. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch them. I'm not going to bother chasing them all the way. Waste of time. Oh, it's so annoying they don't die. But they are right in the way of us here now. Okay. I move back. Right, so I'll move as many of these forwards as I can. I don't know why some of them have decent range and others don't. Wait, is this... Can you actually do this? That's so silly. So watch. I guess I could just do them one at a time and move them closer. That is just the silliest thing. Okay, alright, well, sure. I should probably fix up more of this stuff. Conservatorium's probably a good idea for the happiness. So that when I move the army out, they remain happy. I do need to fix that up at some point. We do need to kill off the Spanish force that's outside of Cologne. I'll fix that up. This didn't get damaged, did it? No, good. That's damaged as well. Warsaw's actually quite vulnerable at the moment, but if they were to move and attack Warsaw or Breslau, then we would just take Vienna and Prussia, so I'm not too worried about that. I did make another set of cannons here, didn't I? They've got 2 sets of cannons. That one doesn't have any cannons, so we'll bring them down here. Alright, let's do this battle. Should be pretty one-sided, especially since it's mostly militia. Let's jump on in. Take out some of the Spanish forces. That's a big hill. This isn't ideal for my cannons. I might just move over here. That is if I can make them come towards me. Like it would be worth me going over the hill, because I'll probably get over the hill before they get there. But if I deploy here, then at least these cannons can be used. And if I can make them come towards me because I have cannons, then deploying on this side would actually be the best shout. So we're going to try and do that. Okay. Kind of looks like they're just rotating, actually going up the hill, which is not ideal. I think they'll only come if I actually start doing significant damage. Don't know how I do that. Cannons, because they're not really going to hit much. Good, they are coming towards us now. I will unload these then. Set them to canister. Gonna fall back on our right side so I can 2v1 that militia unit. Alright, charge him while they're wavering. Would be a good idea. kill off as many as you can. Get them. Go. Absolutely slaughtered. Oh, they shot my cannon crew. Rude. Alright, I think we just finished the job by charging them. Probably do the same thing here. Just charge them. They are militia after all. Good, take out the next unit. Line up, shoot the general. There we go. Those light infantry. Just charge them down. The general just routed. Oh, they've come back. Of course. Get my cannons out the way. Alright, we'll continue for a little bit because I think we can probably kill a few more of them. And then we quit. There we go. It says close victory again, but that was actually pretty decisive. We can push into their land a little bit, take them out, and raid their land. Right. I'm going to have one of these men head back into Cologne to hold that. Let's send two. Need one more. Guess I could just put the general in there. Works. Oops. Can't do that.
Euer Majestät, eure Befehle, Majestät, ihr ergebenster Diener. Vorwärts für Krone und Vaterland! Milord, ihr ergebenster Diener.
Yeah, we'll just have to leave it like that. Plus 2 morale in battles and Superior General. Cool. So that guy's leveling up. Good old Friedemann Ettinghausen. Managed to push back the first incursion of the Spanish forces, and also managed to raid Luxembourg while we're at it. That's good. Alright, let's just go through our lists, just make sure everything's done. Raphael's chilling. Joseph is chilling. And these guys are chilling. How's that doing for conversion? Getting there. Getting there. Right, what about a rake? I'm going to send the rake into Vilnius. And then I think that's everything done. So they're in Madagascar, so he can go to Madagascar. It's fine. I'm guessing I don't have enough money again. But I think we're raiding that okay. I'm kind of tempted to do this, since like no pirates have turned up. Grabbing some trade there might be a good idea, although I think we're being raided on the trade. Maybe. Maybe not. Both of these are worth a reasonable amount. I think we are actually getting that cash. Gonna keep this spread out, just in case the pirates do come, so our stack doesn't get destroyed. And we'll just keep this guy raiding. Nice. So we actually turned down the tax rate again, and we're making 6,800 this turn. That's really good. So I should, next turn, be able to build another Indiaman, or at least start to build another Indiaman. But I think that's everything done for our turn. So let's move on to the next one. I'm not sure if I should go for Yesh or not. Also, where's Great Britain going with that army? Are they at war with Sweden, maybe? Austria's kind of like falling back. Probably should have killed that army. It was near Bavaria, but I didn't want to like do more damage to my troops while I'm replenishing them. This is fine. Kind of hoping that they would do this rather than go somewhere else. Let's jump on in. We'll just create 2 squares. We'll let them come at us. Alright. So we wait. Can I hide him in there? Not really. I just want to be on the the opposite side of the cav. And so far so good, right? These are actually quite nice tight squares. like I'm almost tempted to charge in with my general. I might charge this unit on the left because it's about to break. We shattered them. It's fine. Not sure why they're not firing. Is it taking them that long to reload? I guess. Nice, killing the general there is perfect timing. Alright, in the battle there. Can't really chase him down, so that's fine. Right, we'll finish them off next turn. It's annoying that they get a couple of Holocarm citizenry in that settlement after only taking it once. They go like for one turn. Pretty weird. So I'm thinking Denmark is at war, right? With Sweden? Must be, right? So Great Britain is at war with Sweden. Yep. And Denmark as well. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually good for us, because obviously we're at war with Sweden as well. Path blocked. That's fine. Successful mission. Workers on strike. Don't care about it that much. Happiness for nobility is not ideal. Castaway mariner rescued. Following an altercation with his ship's captain, Scotsman Alexander Selkirk found himself marooned on the island of Juan Fernando. Originally part of a Caribbean buccaneering expedition, Selkirk's complaints about conditions and the seaworthiness of their vessel culminated in an attempt to organise a mutiny, for which the captain unceremoniously dumped him on the archipelago to fend for himself. With only a musket, a knife, a Bible, some tools for building shelter, and the clothes he stood up in, Selkirk soon regretted his actions, but by that time his ship had sailed away. Initially staying on the beach for fear of attack by animals, Selkirk began by living in a cave and eating shellfish to survive. Each day he watched for ships that might rescue him, and gradually sank into a paranoid depression as none appeared. He eventually abandoned his cave when mating sea lions took over the beach, moving inland. Almost straight away things improved for him. His food supply became more varied as wild goats roamed the countryside, edible roots were abundant in the soil, and there were berries from bushes also. Selkirk soon found that his natural cunning and resourcefulness served him well in his island home. Rats that gnawed at him were a genuine problem until he made friends and camped with feral cats. Using his tools to build wooden huts, Selkirk hunted goats with his musket until his powder ran out. Then he had to learn to chase his prey and kill them with his knife alone. At one point he fell off a cliff whilst hunting, knocked himself out for a while, and woke to find, instead of a broken back, that his fall had been broken by the carcass of the goat he was chasing. In order to keep a grasp on the language he had no cause to use, Selkirk read the Bible aloud. He also found it calmed his at times frantic emotional state. Over the course of 4 years, only 2 ships sailed within rescue distance, but he hid, as they were Spanish vessels, and he feared torture and death at their hands. Finally, in early February 1709, British privateers commanded by Woodes Rogers sailed into the harbour. Selkirk was overcome with joy, and having made contact, set about catching goats to share with his rescuers. Rogers happily made Selkirk his mate and took him off the island. There we go. Happy ending. Alright, let's get some of these armies sorted before I go through the lists there. We will just, of course, get all of these back together. And I'll probably just top them up with more men. That's fine. I'm going to use up some of my cash, but it's all good. How are we doing on the army here? That needs one more turn, doesn't it? So what we'll do then is I need to take out this force. I don't know how I'm going to do that actually. Like, easiest would be for me to do this. I don't want to leave it vulnerable. How many line infantry units are there here? 1, 2, 6, 4 cav, 2 Pandors, Hungarian Grenadiers. They're pretty scary. I think, though, that with these cannons, if they're able to be in reinforcing range, I might be able to take Vienna. Even with those 2 armies there. That would be really, really big. Because what I could do then is start pushing on the Ottomans. And I think we could probably push to like Istanbul and Athens. And then we maybe peace out with the Ottomans. That's what I was thinking. We're going to have to take out this force. But yeah, unfortunately guys, it has been my time. Looks like they just raided this farmstead. Annoying. But we'll just go and take them out. We're going to take out Vilnius, so we'll get rid of the Courland rebels, take out Vilnius, we'll then move this army north towards St. Petersburg and probably take that off the Swedes. I'm going to take out the Ottomans here, we'll probably move on Yash after that, although I think there is a pass that goes into Klausenberg, right, so it could be worth me trying to move on that. Which would take 2 turns. Then again, if I go for Klausenberg, it would leave Lvov vulnerable. But then if we take Vilnius, this force can come down behind this force. So it might not be too bad. Overall though, we're looking great. We had a lot of income. I don't know why, because technically we got our trade messed with here by the Barbary states. Still managed to make 8,000 though, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.